Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, so we're going to do another quick movie review. This time we're going to do Wendy and Lucy. So Wendy and Lucy is a 2008 independent drama directed by Kelly Reichardt and based on a screenplay by John Raymond from his story The Train Choir and starring Michelle Williams. It got a number of decent reviews and was generally well received, and while not a runaway blockbuster hit, the film was a modest commercial and critical success. Okay, so Wendy is a young woman who's driving with their dog Lucy across USA to Alaska. So she's on her way to Alaska to start a new job. Wendy's car breaks down and she's more or less stranded somewhere in Oregon. Wendy is a solitary person whose only friend is her dog. She has some money, but not a lot. She unsuccessfully tries to shoplift from a grocery store and gets caught by store security. Thus, she's charged and fined at the police station. She goes back to where she left her dog Lucy tied up, but her dog is gone. So she tries to find Lucy and is faced with one frustration after another. So it's a small and mostly quiet film. The movie is basically about an ordinary person with limited options trying to survive in a tough situation. The drama comes from the small mistakes and mishaps that lead from one to another and struggles that result therein. While it's an emotional film, the emotion is felt on a humble scale. There's not a lot of big dramatic scenes. It's the ongoing incidents rather than one or two big life-changing moments that redefine everything. The movie subtly deals with several different issues that people face every day in America. Desperation, the economy, anxiety, loneliness, job insecurity. So Michelle is an isolated person and she doesn't seem to have any friends, and she seems to be estranged from her family. The townspeople, while not super hostile, aren't overly friendly either. You get the feeling that they have other problems of their own that they're dealing with, and in a town that seems to have very few opportunities. There's a number of ways this movie could have been more schmaltzy, but thankfully it avoids the obvious sappiness and saccharine tropes that could happen in this sort of movie. I would say the film's themes and realism are enhanced by the overall minimalistic filmmaking techniques. There's not an attempt to do dazzling, show-offy visual tricks, and camera movements don't really call attention to themselves the way they do in many modern, bigger budget films. There's also not a sweeping orchestral score or a lot of pop music as part of the soundtrack. I'm not too sure how much of the movie was shot on location, but it all feels very lived in and natural. The movie is full of natural looking lighting and ambient sounds. It's all very straightforward. It has almost a documentary feel. I'd say the acting is great by everyone involved, but it's mostly Michelle Williams' show. Aside from this movie, her highest profile gigs includes parts in Dawson's Creek, Shutter Island, and Brokeback Mountain, although she seems to mostly concentrate on smaller projects. The role as Wendy, I'm sorry, it's a solemn one, and Williams brings a certain amount of sympathy and resolve to the role. The character of Michelle is seems to always be just on the verge of breaking down, yet trying to hold it together emotionally and still remain sympathetic. Although everyone is grounded and deliver, I should say, even though everyone else is also very grounded and deliver subdued and realistic performances. Okay, so to wrap it up, Wendy and Lucy clocks in about 80 minutes or so it's not very long. However, it is a very engaging film about a person on the margins. It really illustrates how some people in our society are just one hardship away from personal disaster. It's a well-crafted and empathic, there we go, empathic film. It's not sappy, and it's slightly haunting, I'd even say. So lots of good acting and a realistic, subtle script. Not mind-blowing, but a very emotionally gripping, small drama from the edges of indie film. Okay, so then that is it, basically. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and you all have a great day. Thanks. Huh? Huh?